What's up guys, Bionic here and welcome to another build video in Raid Shadow Legends. The next one on my list, the Harvest Jack. This guy is an absolute beast. He has a ton of HP, so I want to show you guys how I built him on my account as a 100% free-to-play player and show you how I use him. First off, why would I want Jack? What's so special about him? Let's look at where he fits in the tier list. Basically, Jack has a very unique skill. It is a fear along with a turn meter decrease. Now the list is not complete, but there are not a lot of champions who do this. He has it on a 75% chance to land. You can increase this to 100%, but he also has the turn meter decrease. This makes him an excellent CC for the arena. That is pretty much the only place that I use him right now. He does have a triple hit A1, which could be interesting against the Fire Knight, but I have a better build that does not require him. He also has the decreased duration of buffs on the attackers by 1 turn as a passive, which is really nice. And then he's got sort of like this block buffs, remove buffs basically for increased attack and continuous heal, which he changes to a decreased attack or poison respectively. So a very interesting kit, a lot of different things going on with Jack, but like I said, I use him mainly in the arena and we'll look at his gear right now. Right before I do so though, I will mention that if you guys want to see him in action, he is in this video right here, my best beginner arena build platinum edition, where I am trying to use only relatively accessible champions, Harvest Jack being one of them because he was part of a fusion. So in this video, he is a little different since I have tweaked him, but not that much, mainly the Masteries, so we'll look at that right away. But like I said, first off, let's go and look at his gear. So this guy, like I said, probably one of the champions with the highest base HP in the game. Absolutely insane. Therefore, putting him in a shield set makes so much sense, right? And I have a decent one right here, so we're going to look at the stats and substats. Obviously HP percent, some speed, resistance, very good for the arena. Attack is basically useless on him. Then we've got more HP, crit damage, crit rate, and accuracy. This is a very nice helm. Then we've got more HP, speed, crit rate, resistance, again very nice. 60% HP rank 6 gloves with a lot of crit rate, some speed, HP, crit damage, again perfect. Then we've got an HP chest, of course, with some defense percent. I would like to have more defense overall in his build, but I just can't fit it right now. Then we've got accuracy, resistance, and crit damage, again very nice. And we've got some nice 6-star speed boots with a lot of accuracy, a little bit of defense, crit damage, and HP percent again. Flat HP ring. This I think I would probably go for a flat defense ring if I could, but it has some nice substats on it and it's probably my best, so this is what I'm using for now. Same thing with the amulet. I think I would go flat defense, but this one has a lot of accuracy, and accuracy is very important if you want to land those debuffs, especially in the arena. Therefore, I'm using this one. And then we've got an accuracy banner with some HP and defense once again. This is not the best banner, but obviously one of my rare few accuracy banners, so I'm going to keep using it for now. So total stats, we're sitting at almost 90k HP. This is nuts, and I'll explain why I want this to be as high as possible, sacrificing perhaps a little bit of defense in the process. Speed 190. This could be higher. I'd like for this to be around 200 or 210 even, but I just don't have that with this current setup. Then we've got a relatively good amount of crit rate and crit damage, which means he can deal a little bit of damage, but that's not why he's there, obviously. And then we've got relatively low resistance, and then we've got some decent accuracy, but again, this I think in order to work very well would need to be around 450-ish is what I would try to aim for, but I just don't have that kind of gear for now. So now let's look at his skills. This is a guy that I did not level his skills. It would require way too many books to get the full benefit out of this. For me to land basically only this skill here and get the 100% rate, perhaps reduce the cooldown as well, I don't think it's worth it. I have better use for my legendary skill tome, so I'm not going to do it. It is working out well so far because I use a second CC in my arena build, which is Torment. Okay, so I can get away with basically not booking either of them for now. Masteries, this is where it's changed. I used to have him in offense and support tree because I was trying to build him offensively, almost kind of like a nuker. It didn't go out so well. I just didn't have the gear to make it work. I would need a very solid savage HP set. I just don't have that. Instead, I want him to be as annoying as possible, so I went down the defense and support trees instead, getting basically the counter-attack masteries from here. Okay, I think this helps quite a bit, and then as well as having the heal based off of enemies healing. Again, he's got a lot of HP, so why not kind of maximize basically how tough he is by giving him a little bit of heals. And then we've got just basically typical accuracy on the support tree, and more importantly, Eagle Eye to have that much more accuracy when we're trying to land that debuff, okay? So now let's look at the Great Hall bonuses to see what's affecting his stats. As you can see, accuracy is filled out, resistance just got increased, and then we're doing crit damage right now to bring this to 5. He has some defense, could use HP in here, so there's a lot of room for improvement for my spirit champions, but I do not use a ton of them, and he's really just there to soak up damage. I think that's, like I said, probably his primary role, and the reason why I have him in the shield set, like I explained, is because the more HP he has, the bigger the shield is going to be, which means that my Rotos is going to have an even bigger shield. And I explained this in one of my other videos, but if Rotos gets hit and he's got a lot of shield on, it's going to count towards his 50% to trigger the Spurn of Oblivion, right? So in the arena, I'm benefiting from the fact that I literally can take a 50% hit of my HP and still be almost full health and then get that extra turn, right? So instead of taking the risk of being that much lower in health, then slowly being chipped away at by the enemies, instead I'm really putting the shield to the best use. And of course, you know, being one of my top undead heroes, he is going to be used in the faction wars. I think it makes, you know, total sense to use him in there. So I do not have a ton of champions for this, but he's basically carrying my entire team. So definitely want to use him there as well. Then maybe we can look at the arena real quick. Sorry, to see if we have anything going on that I could show you guys. Let's try perhaps this right here. Shouldn't be too bad, and I'll explain basically why I really, like I said, enjoy having the shield set. See, look at my Rotos. He's almost got a 50% HP shield on him, as well as my other champions, right? But that's all because of my Harvest Jack. So we're going to go right into trying to CC the entire enemy team. If we get hit, we don't care. This is going to reduce basically the buffs on them. They get healed, they get frozen by the torment. Now we lost our turn because we got provoked. I have low resistance. I said this before, but it's not the end of the world. So now what I could do is I'm going to look at who's going to come up next, and they're all basically going to attack first, so I'm probably going to try and reduce all the buffs on the enemy team. I could do this with the Harvest Jack as well, but I'm going to do it with my Arbiter instead. And now we're just going to take out the most important or the most dangerous champions. Actually, I should have done Skull Crusher there. Sorry, I wasn't really thinking. Now if I do take her out, she's probably going to trigger, so we're gonna risk it. We're gonna go for this guy, and we're gonna see if I could have probably stolen the buff though, so we're just gonna try and CC again. That didn't work. It's alright, we're gonna take a hit. See, triggered my Rotos, and he still has all of this health and shield. So that's what I mean. Like, it's really powerful to have a really strong HP champion combined with Rotos, and that's probably why I'm using the build like this, right? So now we're just going to finish this basically because they cannot do much. We're going to maybe try to steal the buff. Can we get that done? Resisted. That didn't happen. So we're going to go right back into the Torment and then steal the buff and kill the Skullcrown. Alright, so that's how I use him, guys, with the combination of Harvest Jack and Rotos. So that's going to be it, guys. Just a quick showcase of my Harvest Jack in a huge shield set. You have to, once again, realize that I'm gold tier 4. I'm currently not in platinum. I'm not that far behind, but I still have a lot of keys to use today, as well as more in the mail. So I'll probably get there at one point during the week. But so far, this is what I found to be the best use for my Harvest Jack. Guys, let me know what you think. How can I improve this? Please go in the comments below and give me a little something. And of course, if you want to see something else, another build, another video, do let me know as well. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys later.